vision, your goals, right? Especially on what's ahead for you. Okay, so in this second half, we will go a little bit more technical, right? A little more practical. And the first speaker we have is my personal trainer and peak performance coach, Mr. Daniel, right? Daniel? Over there. So yeah, I just want to share a very quick so I will share a quick one with Daniel. So Daniel has coached me for about a year so far, and he's someone that I'm very grateful to, right? Because for those who don't know, I had a bad ankle issue for the past 10 years of my life, right? And after I worked with him, I never had an issue ever since, right? So pretty amazing. So, I mean, I know in terms of everything comes to me like, Mark, I think your shoulder can be bigger, I think your shoulder can be upper and stuff. Sure, no problem. Yeah, but to me, I'm just freaking happy that my ankles are not a problem anymore, right? But more than that, I think he's someone that in a young age has expanded a lot of my thinking. I share with him some strategies he has done to grow his business as well. Because the way he does it, is pretty amazing for what he's done as well. And so today he's going to share with you about this one tactic they talked to me about very early on in our coaching journey that I'm still even using today, which is how do I make sure I keep doing the uncomfortable and important stuff on a regular and daily basis. Because why? You can have the best goals in the world, the best vision, the best system, best strategy. But on a day-to-day basis, the question is, what are you going to do when nobody is watching you? Right? That's what we're going to talk about. Okay, with that, let's welcome Mr. Daniel. Come on, to share with you.
Thank you, Mark. Fantastic. Okay, everyone can hear me. Okay. Hi, everyone. So my name is Daniel. So I'm a speaker and trainer. I'm an entrepreneur. I run several 6- and 7-figure businesses. And the business that most folks, Mark Teo knows me, is my peak performance coaching business. So I'm the founder and of Peak Performance Co. So we are Singapore's #1 peak performance coaching community. So we empower business leaders and entrepreneurs. Right. So how many of you here are entrepreneurs or aspiring side hustlers? That's what I hear from Ken, right? Very good. Okay. So how many of you here want to be successful? How many of you here don't want to be successful? Nobody, On the other hand, how many of you, while being successful, want to be healthy and happy? Okay? How many of you don't care, you don't mind losing your health and being unhappy every day? Okay, fantastic. So I know I'm talking to the right crowd. So I work with many business leaders who, so some of my folks, Mark Teo, Brian, Melvin So, Ken Chi, Gerald Lee, Edric Lee, and all. So one thing I talk to them a lot about is how to achieve good success, okay, all while maintaining peak health and happiness in what you do. Because you guys agree, right? Right, just now I ask you guys, if you guys achieve all your business goals, but you are not healthy, not happy, you're in the hospital bed, you won't be good, right? So, if you go and ask somebody, right, what are your goals, what are your visions? Some of you, many of you guys who are driven right here, you probably have 5 goals, 10 goals, even 100 goals in your vision that you want to achieve. Okay, but if you go to a hospital, in somebody on the hospital bed, you ask them what is your goal and vision. What do you think they will tell you? Terence, what will they say?
I wish I had more time.
They wish they have more time, they wish they have more health specifically. Alright, so anyway, so what I do, I speak at masterminds like this. Okay, one of the things is masterminds like this, I teach folks how to achieve it. And if you are leaders, what you guys learn today, you will take away also back to your team. Just like how Mark Teo, he has learned the things, he internalized it, and become a better leader, and he teach to you guys, he impart. This will not just apply for your health, but this will apply for your business and for every aspect of your life. Now, so for my peak performance coaching business, this is my team of trainers, coaches, and what we do, so just very quickly, 5-minute sharing. Okay, now, what I do, we have 3 specialties. So first is in expert fitness and nutrition. Now, a lot of folks, they try to exercise, but they don't see much change in their health. Okay, or maybe they try to, when they start to diet, they skip meals, whatever. But what's important is, if you want to be healthier, okay, you need to blend both together. And when you have both fitness and nutrition together, okay, you will achieve what we call head-turning transformations. So I help tons of folks, okay. One thing that we're known for is our signature 10 kilos every 10 weeks program, where folks, on average, depending on their goals, okay, many of them, they melt 10 kilo of fats. Some of them, maybe they're like moving, they want to gain, okay, 10 kilo of muscle. We have that. And one thing very important, okay, and you guys might want to ask me more later, is how to get sustainable results. They're not hampered by injury or busyness, right? So if you get very good results but you're injured, is that good or not good? Yeah. If you get very good results, but the moment you work again and you get busy, you set your business goals, then you lose all your health again. Is that good or not good? Yeah, also not good, right? Right. So it's very important to make it sustainable, which leads me to the second thing of what I do. So I work with a lot of folks to break free from years of aches and pain in their back, in their ankles, or even health conditions. Okay, so I've helped folks who they struggle to walk. I help them to run marathon. Last week, folks with serious injury, they complete events like High Rocks. Okay, and yeah, so one of my client right there at the back also, we help them to be able to do slam dunk. Okay, and yeah, so training wise, I have a few locations at Tanjong Pagar, Dempsey, and Katong. Okay, now that's just a very quick one. Now, today what I want to talk to you guys about is peak performance. Right? Everyone say me peak performance. Peak performance. Yeah, so fitness is just one aspect. Now, why do I say that peak performance is important and you don't just want to do fitness? Now, fitness, right? We all know health and fitness is important at the start. But here's how most coaches, most people, if you read books on internet, here's how they tell you, okay, yeah, go to the gym more. Okay, just try to prepare some of your meals, so you'll be healthier, you don't be so tired, whatever, right? Okay, but that doesn't work. Now, why? Because you have so many things that you want to do already. You only have how many hours in a day? 24, right? You work, you sleep, maybe you have the second business. You don't have too much time. Okay? So if you use the conventional health and fitness tips, it becomes like you're adding another thing on top of your already stacked plate. You got your work, you got family, so many commitments. Then you try to squeeze in fitness into your plate. But then the moment you get busy, right? You want to scale, right? You guys are here because you guys want to scale your business, right? What happens if you try to scale but you do the old school way? Fitness will fall off your plate. Okay? And that's when you don't get any more good results. So you get some results, then you fall off. Okay? Now what peak performance is, what I teach my clients is, instead of just regular fitness, peak performance is the very thing that will expand the size of your plate. Okay? From a small tiny tea plate, become a big plate to be a tray. That's where you can handle more things. Okay? So I'm going to share with you guys the mindsets, the strategies that we achieve that. So many of our folks, when they apply this, they have more productivity, and this works very well, okay, for leaders, sales professionals, and CEOs. So how many of you guys belong to these three categories? Just a show of hand. Okay, either you teach something, sell something, or you lead people, right? Okay. Then how many of y'all are not that, but you all want to become that one? Okay, can. So I know I'm talking to the right group of people. Fantastic. And yeah, so it's important to have, when you do this also, you don't just become a workaholic, okay, but it's important to have the right energy when you go home as well. So we talk about proper energy and stuff. So many of our clients, they enjoy higher energy, their brain becomes sharper, okay, we prep them also mentally, physically for multi-million days, weekends and all. So today I'm going to share with you what I call the motivation stacking hack. Okay, can you say me hack? Hack. Okay, now if you only do one way, okay, you will not fail. You will not succeed. So imagine a chair, right? If you only have one pole for a chair, it's not a real chair. You're a topper. If you have two, not so bad. Okay, but you have more legs, okay, then your chair will be very firm and steady, right? 3 or 4 legs at least, right? So it's important to stack. Okay, so at this way, right, it's very important to tackle it not just in one area, but apply this habit to carry into every area of your life. Your brain, your body, and your balance. And this is the exact step. Okay, I achieved a 15x growth in my business in the past year, and I achieved this for a few of our clients. So the first step is what I call practical motivation. Everyone say me, practical motivation. Now, practical motivation. Why? This is very important because, okay, you need a strong, compelling, and logical reasons to fall back on the things that you do. Now, if you set your vision, right, it sounds good on paper, right? You guys have, I understand from this morning, you guys set fantastic vision. But if the vision it sounds good, but it doesn't seem logical, okay, it's not compelling, that's when you will fall off. Okay, so it cannot just be a good idea. It need to be, the factors that I described here. This is how you take non-stop action. That's what SMART means. But even when you're not comfortable, you keep doing, you keep achieving it. Okay, even when you don't feel like doing it. And that's how true leaders are. They take massive action even when they don't feel like doing it. Okay, now, so how do you do that? Practical motivation has 2 elements. Okay, the first is what we call the painful hell that you want to avoid at all costs. Okay, painful hell. Okay, everyone say painful hell. Right, so what was Mark Theo's painful hell? Cannot walk, cannot go out. Okay, his wife want to go on a holiday with him, want to plan a trip. Cannot. Okay, then keep MC, keep lie on the bed, demoralize. It affects his energy also. He can't work properly. On the other hand, what is the so the painful health, it will push you away. And next, what you need is what I call a pleasurable heaven. They will pull you forward, keep pulling you. Even though you hit a wall, you keep going because you want to achieve it. Okay, so why is Mark Tio's pleasurable heaven? Right, he can lead. In the bedroom. Yeah, I don't have folks tell me that. Okay. He can go for his honeymoon. He can go to Canada. He can trek. Okay, he can go Bali. He can go Finland. He can do whatever he wants. Because with that, he has freedom. Right? Together, you have a compelling push and pull. Then you get it. You get the right results. Can you see how this is practical? This is scientific, and you need this. Okay, so it's not just so the goals that you set. Go and review it. How practical is it? Okay, so if you want to, for example, lose fat. Why? Why do you want to lose fat? Because, okay, if you are out of shape, your heart's going to work over time. And then you see people. I've seen business leaders, top digital marketers, okay, top CEOs, they faint, collapse at the age of like 32, 35 years old. They get a heart attack, they get a stroke. Okay, not good, right? On the other hand, when folks, pleasurable heaven. Okay, what do fit business leaders achieve? Their personal branding is through the roof. On top of their regular engagement, they don't just post about work-related stuff. Okay, today this cost per lead is like this, But no, they post not also about their personal life. They post about their fitness. They get tons of engagement on their social media, right? So one example is folks, they post generic, a bit technical, okay, business information. They get maybe 5 to 20 likes. They post about their fitness breakthroughs, okay, who they become as a person. Bam, they get like 80, 200 likes and all. Okay, and you guys know somebody who actually integrates this into their lifestyle. He posts about fitness. He uses the best photos. He shows people his work ethic. Okay, yeah, talking about our host Mark. Okay, so now, my question for you guys. This is a very question. Okay, that I ask my clients. Okay, folks who pay me 5 figures for coaching will be, why are you happy with the trajectory of your life? So you can pick one arena. For example, one arena, very obviously, we talk about is health. Right, so I ask my clients. So in this question, you ask yourself, what is the trajectory of your health been in the past 5 to 10 years? Okay, up and down, yo-yo. So overall, is like still the same, or is it rapidly downhill? Okay, so now if you continue trajectory, where you're gonna be? They know they're gonna get a heart attack. They know they're gonna get a stroke. Okay. On the other hand, okay, if you're going up, your health, then you know, wow. At the age of 50 years old, I'm going to be fitter than my son, my daughter, and all. Yeah, so ask yourself, what's the trajectory? And that is for practical motivation. Now, so first, you convince your body and your mind, okay, that, yeah, my goals are super logical. My goals they are the things that I need to compel you forward. Next is what I call social motivation, right? Because have you heard of a quote before? If you want to go fast, do alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. One more time, if you want to go far, go together. Now, yeah, so it's very important. Now, if you guys are here, you guys will know two very important things for social motivation, which is coaching and community. Right? So you guys, I trust that you guys already know coaching is super important and community is super important. Right? But what else? There's a missing secret sauce. Okay? If you have coaching and community, you will still be in primary school and secondary school. You will not excel at the top of what you do. You won't have peak motivation. Okay, so how many of you can guess? Okay, what is one missing secret sauce, right? Okay, that will make your level of motivation skyrocket. Just open up to the room. How you make a guess? You guys know? Pardon?
Purpose.
Purpose, okay.
Something like that.
Purpose, okay. Any more? Accountability. Okay, that one is coaching lah. Coaching. Intrinsic. Okay. What else? Okay, give you a hint. Start with C one. Sorry? Conversation. Consistent. No. Huh? Core value consequence. No. Getting there, Jiayu. Again. Brian. Competition. I know because he read my book. Okay. Competition. Okay. Now, because Coaching is good. It will get you out of making stupid mistakes. Community will make sure you have fun. Okay, but that's not enough for staying power to stick there like super glue. Okay, and optimal accountability. Okay, so just a coach tell you, yeah, you need to do this. That's good. That's good. Okay, that is indispensable. Coach give you a listening ear. Community support you. Okay, like okay, let's do this. Let's do. But the highest level is competition. Competition is the most powerful catalyst for growth. Okay, when you combine this with a supportive community, this competitive drive will inspire you to outdo yourself. Okay, so practically I see this in fitness. Okay, one thing I do, okay, is I don't just do one-to-one personal training. Okay, you ask Mark, you ask Brian. So we start with one-to-one first, but after that we train in a small group, then we push one another, groups of 2, 3, 4. Okay, you get all the best things, but then you iron sharpen iron. Okay, you just I lift more of this weight. Okay, then next week I'm gonna push myself. Okay, now I'm at 13 pull-up. Okay, I want to get 15 pull-up. Okay, now I'm at 20. Okay, I got 25. Okay, in the actual business world, right? If you do alone, okay, which is good and dandy, solopreneur and all, okay. But then if you come together and you have friendly competition, okay, you know what? Let's set this goal, okay, and then you fight each other to beat. Okay, so I briefly saw just now. Brian showed me, right, like Darius slide. I briefly saw I want to compete with Alvin Poe, see who got bigger frame, whatever. I briefly saw that. Okay, that's one form of healthy competition. Then just now Stuart asked me, hey, how long you take to do 100 pull-up? He asked me that. Okay, honestly, I don't remember. Okay, it's not something okay. But that's another form. You see the top superstars, they compete. Okay, they of course you don't everyday compete, you'll burn out, but you have healthy competition. Okay, you set healthy parameters, you even set bets, and you achieve that. And that's one of the key to social motivation. Okay, so the 3 C's: coaching, community, and competition. What you get is super accountability. Super accountability. Okay, so set goals, compete with one another, set something to lose. You have the skin in the game. Okay, and now the highest level, okay, the most successful people, okay, they thrive beyond fundamental motivation into what I call character trait motivation. Okay, character trait motivation. And what that means is it becomes a part of you. Okay, so you set the goals, the habits already. After that, it becomes who you are internally. So one core value that I have, okay, the character trait I have is relentless growth. Okay, and if you guys see some of the what we print on my coaching company's shirt, 1% better every day, right? If you guys read Atomic Habits, when you have this kind of core values, kind of trait, you achieve exponential results. Which is why folks, okay, they pursue non-stop growth. Okay, they achieve, okay, in their 20s, okay, they achieve way more than even folks in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. So if you are not happy with the pace that you are at, then you find, okay, what trait am I missing? And you plug it in. Okay, so you think of the trait and all. Okay, another trait, okay, that because I work with many very successful folks, even in their early 20s, they become millionaires. I say, hey, so what's the key value that you succeed? Okay, and this thing called speed. Okay, so you guys want to be super master implementers, right? Speed is one of the most important thing. You can overthink all you want, but if you don't have speed, right, you're gonna be stuck right there. Okay, so one principle we have is called time compression, right? Do you have markers here? Okay, speed and time compression. Okay, so time compression. Okay, I think you all cannot see. Never mind. Not where? There. Yes, fantastic. Time compression. Now, okay. Okay, test my muscle. Okay, time compression. So today, right, I want to share with you guys important, for the start, I want to share with you guys important values and traits of the most successful people. Can or not? Okay, then I know some of you guys have a bit more technical knowledge. Okay, how do I have more energy? How do I melt fat? How do I get? Later, I'll share with you guys more stuff, either in Q&A. I also will send you guys some content. Now, time compression. This is very, very important. Okay, it's so important. I'm going to share with you guys today. Okay, now time compression, right? This is what we say. If you can do something in one day, just blast your ads, whatever. Just finish your email. Don't wait 2 to 3 days to complete it. You know why? Because if you do that, that becomes a bad habit of yours where you do things slow, you over thing, you or like workout wise, you skip your workout, all those stuff. Bad habits. Then you get the habits of like stumbling and falling and being slow. However, if you have good habits, okay, things that people do in 3 days, you do in 1 day. What happens? Things that people take 3 years to do, how long you take to do? 1 year, 1 year. They take 3 years, you take 1 year lah. Okay? Yeah. Then, so if you have this habit, what you achieve in 5 years, how long will normal people take? 15 years lah. Okay, so called 1 to 3 so 5 years become 15 years. But that's assuming things are linear. But how many of you know life is not linear, business is not linear, it's what? Exponential, compounding. And therefore, that's why I observe, I see, I work with many of the top 7, 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs that build a business of 300 million and above. That's what they do. They grow at an exponential rate. Okay, which is why you see age is just a number, the time you spend in the industry is just a number. Of course, the technical things matter, but it's about the habits, the characteristics that you build. Okay, the traits that you have. Okay, and life becomes exponential and all. Okay, so now, how much time do I have?
About 5.
How long more? So first, why now the presentation today, I want to share with you guys, this is one of the most valuable thing that I share with my clients. Okay, now when it comes to taking action, right, and the knowledge and all, right, acquiring knowledge, there's, in Chinese, right, we say there are 4 things. Okay, 道法术器. Okay, I know some people don't understand Chinese. Okay, by the way, how many of you know why I say 道法术器? You all know, right? Okay, so 道 essentially is principles. Okay, and the mindset and all. Then the tactics, right? I can email you all, I can share with you all, I can reply your messages and all. So today I want to share with you guys testing. Okay, today I want to share with you guys the 道 lah. Okay, so right now I want to open up to the floor, right? First we start with mindset stuff. What's some mindset or characteristic or even social motivation challenges that you guys face? Yeah, then I can help you guys with it. Then after that we can talk about practical stuff, about some of you ask about food, nutrition, energy management, state management and all. Okay, so yeah, any challenges that you guys face or questions you might have?
Okay, so before we go to Q&A, right, just want to say, do you get some like value insights from Daniel sharing? Yes. Okay, so yeah, I think we do have some time for challenges, and one thing I would suggest for any questions or things you might have to ask from Daniel, it's really about how you get doing, right? How you get things going, right, on a day-to-day basis. I think it's something that Daniel is actually great at, which is he does the thing right day in, day out, and that's why at such a young age, he's able to achieve some pretty amazing stuff, and the people that work with understand that value from Daniel as well. Okay, so any questions, any challenges, feel free to put it out, and then,
Okay.
Thanks, Daniel, for your sharing.
Yes.
Sorry. I think one of the questions I'm going to ask is like, what's your daily non-negotiables that you do on a daily basis?
Okay. Testing. Okay. Daily non-negotiable. Okay. Right. Is it no battery or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Testing.
Yeah.
Okay. What if I tell you there's no daily non-negotiable? Yeah, like honest, real. Okay, why I say that, right, is because there is, so it depends on your season in life, your purpose, what you're going for and all. Okay, so one thing that Mark and I, we believe very strongly in is there is no perfect ritual that you copy and paste. So some people, for example, they exercise in the morning, some people exercise at night, some people they, whatever, right, we cannot give you because you all have different life, different genetics, different habits, commitments and all. So actually there's no one specific thing that you do. But one thing I make sure I do every day is I focus not on my time, not even so much on my energy, but I prioritize or focus on my priorities. So that's one thing that me and my top clients, we focus a lot on, which is what is the priority for that season and all. Okay, but to answer your question, right, I actually turn it around slightly. It's not a daily non-negotiable. It's a weekly non-negotiable. Because if we are doing like entrepreneurship, okay, and we are, in essence, we have a lot of commitments and all, okay, so it's our day-to-day can look very different. So if you set what in my experience, okay, if you are in the state of hustling, you set something to do daily, right? Okay, chances are it might fall off, and then you'll be angry with yourself, be frustrated with yourself. But one thing I make sure to do is a weekly improvement. So for example, say working out. Okay, so currently at my stage and how I'm planning my workouts, I don't work out every day, contrary to a popular belief. Some people think you must exercise every day. Okay, so for me right now, I work out about 4 days a week. 4 days a week. So I plan out my workout in an Excel sheet. Okay, for my clients, we also plan out in an Excel sheet. So I make sure in that week, I clear all my 4 workouts. Then because I know even though I'm resting, I'm also improving my health. Okay, that's a bit technical already. Okay, so there is a weekly non-negotiable. Okay, so another thing that is non-negotiable that I aim to have, okay, is basically specific things that are scientific for cadence. So for example, bring my dad for certain biohacking stuff. Okay, make it a weekly non-negotiable. Spending time with my loved ones, that's a weekly non-negotiable, but not daily lah. Okay, and with respect to cadence of business as well. Okay, I make sure, for example, okay, I can talk to them about be it a new client onboarding, all those stuff. So I make it that, but I can fix it along the way and all. So the most important thing will be cadence for your pace of your health, your business, your relationship, and all those stuff. Yeah, it's a fantastic question.
Yeah, bro. Okay, great. Any other maybe last question, Vijay?
It's accountability is the question.
Mr. Accountability. Yeah.
Okay, I have a very interesting question. So, when it comes to peak performance,
Yeah.
at the physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional level, which one do you specialize in? And do you think peak performance can be activated every second of the day?
Okay, so I'll answer the last part first. My answer is no. Because if you are mortal like myself, okay, serious, it's okay, so people think that peak performance means you always show up 100%, okay, which is not realistic because humans, we need to rest, okay, and if you are always at 100%, then there's no peak also. Yeah, correct. So one thing very important is understanding your own, like what you say, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and from there, okay, you know when to rest, you have the right rest, then you know when to peak. Okay, so one thing that I talk about, okay, in holistic peak performance, right? Okay, actually there is 4 components. Okay, yeah. So there are 4 components. Okay, so first is, I call it brain. Next is, of course, body. Next, okay, is business / career. And last one is balance. Okay, so for me, okay, my peak performance method, I specialize in working folks on these 4 core pillars. Okay, and specifically, right, okay, there are baseline numbers that we set and track. Okay, but it's also just for easy to remember. Okay, yeah, so 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so first 7 a.m. Okay, what we call 7 a.m. right? Okay, so you don't have to strictly wake up at 7 a.m. But what we define as you are operating in peak performance. Okay, is not sure. Can you guys see by the way? Jumping out of bed. Okay, so pardon my handwriting. I know I'm not the best calligrapher. Okay, so 7 a.m. jumping out of bed. That's when you wake up with a sense of purpose. Okay, your brain. Okay, spiritually you feel great. Okay, physiologically you feel energized. Okay, you're not like, oh, I need to go snooze. Then you pull yourself out. Then you hate the job that you're doing. You hate your career that you're doing. Your job scope within your entrepreneur journey. You're handcuffed to your job scope. Okay, so that's when you get your life, your brain in the right space. Okay. Number 2, body, right? Okay, just easy to remember, 6-pack abs, not carrying flaps. Now imagine, if you are 10 kilos overweight, right? Okay, by the way, if you don't know, then you can hit me up for a scan. 10 kilos overweight, what does that mean? For example, okay, borrow from Heather. So this is 500 ml of water. 10 kilos overweight means of fats, you're carrying 20 of this everywhere you go. How will your energy level be? Yeah, you'll be in the gutters, right? So this will link your energy, okay, back up. Okay, next it also shows that you're someone with standards, okay, which is why you see many of the top people, our speakers, right? They focus on the health. They're not just work, then they're out of shape, big belly, whatever. Okay, yeah, not to be offensive and all, but it's about having standards. If you guys want to be leaders, right, you guys need to have standards. Then next is business-wise, okay. So I work with many of the top financial literacy coaches like Edric Lee and all, and we believe that 5 figures should be the norm. I believe that in a lucrative lifestyle business, that's also okay. 5 figure should be the norm and have multiple sources. So we talk to folks, they understand you got to invest. Okay, so your main job gives you 5 figure, you invest, or you have multiple business also give you 5 figures. And lastly, right, I believe, okay, that if you have all this, but you're overworking 16 hours, you are not happy, you're dependent on alcohol, sex, drugs, then you have a shit life lah. Okay, you need to have balance in your life, you need to enjoy what you do, and ideally, right, scientifically, what I found for most folks in general, okay, 4 hours of deep work. Okay, so the average, right, of a deep work cycle, by the way, is about 90 minutes. And so humans, right, in general, we have 2. Some folks who are more trained, you have 3. So 3 to 4.5 hours of deep work where you are really in your zone of peak performance, you're crushing it. Every hour in that, right, is worth 4 to 5 figures. Okay, so to answer your question, I don't go like physical, spiritual, but I go like this. And it's all very quantifiable. Yeah.
Okay, so any last any last burning question?
Up to you. So you can work 3 days, you can work 4, 6. If you are in the state of hustling to build your 7-figure portfolio, you could work 7 hours, but because it's deep work, right, you don't even feel like you are like stressed and overworking. Yeah.
Yeah. Last one.
Also relating to the deep work, how do you get yourself into the zone fast?
Into the zone fast. Okay, so I think so one of it, right? Okay, that is it's very easy to do is breath work. Breath work. So many of the top people like Melvin, they all will tell you also. So the easiest, right, is this thing called box breathing. Yeah, okay, very simple one. Go to YouTube, right? Search Navy SEAL box breathing. You see a video. Okay, it's called by this channel called Take a Deep Breath. You can do that anytime, anywhere, while you're driving, while you are in the queue, before you work as well. Okay, and then one of the hack, okay, is what I call conditioning. Conditioning, right? So how many people know the Pavlov dog? Yeah, every time you ring the bell, right, then you feed the dog. You do that sufficient time, you ring the bell, you never give the food, right? The dog also will salivate. Okay, humans are the same. Okay, so serious. So before that, okay, so for what I do, okay, I will do box breathing, and I will drink specifically black coffee. You see, I got kosong. Okay, so if you guys see some of my posts, by the way, don't waste calories on on milk. Okay, milk coffee, sugar coffee. By the way, people drink milk, right? Hot milk, then they go to what? Sleep. So if you drink generally, if you drink latte, then you will be like after that. But if you want laser sharp energy, deep work, it's a quick pro tip. Okay, so go black for coffee by the way. So that's some of the biohacking stuff. And then other stuff will be like music, all those stuff. And by the way, each one of us, right, we have our unique zone of peak performance. That's one thing I talk to my guys about. So your deep work, right, it not be what the internet guru tell you. You sit down in a room, make it like a monastery. You have water sound, and then you sit in front of a laptop, and then you write 6,000 words. No, so some of your peak performance for me, is not that. Okay, my zone of peak performance is talking to people. Then I share with them the best tips and all. So then with respect to creating content, right? Video for me, then is creating videos, all those stuff. So each of us, you have your unique zone. So that's to answer your question. How to create, and then you need to understand yourself also. So it's by trial and error. You can speak to Mark, you can speak to myself. It will help you to analyze, find out what is your unique zone of peak performance. Yeah.
All right. With that, your round applause to Daniel. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Okay. So what do is this? 3 quick minutes, right, to review some of the lessons what we learned in way. And then we'll move on to the next section from Brian. Okay, so 3 quick minutes, share takeaways, and then we'll move on. Okay.
You wanna help, right?
Oh yeah, so by the way, for MI students, right, I have a free gift, a few free gifts for you guys, okay? Wow! Yeah. Because I was very engrossed sharing with you guys, I didn't share the last part. Okay, so basically, for you guys, right, okay, I will share with you guys my best content, okay, that I usually only give to my 5-figure clients, okay? So yeah. So just drop me a DM, Telegram is preferred, but WhatsApp also can. Just let me know, hey, I am so and so from MI, and then I will send you the resources that I teach my guys. So like you go to the previous slide. Yeah, so like how I help top leaders, okay, to be at the top with peak health, workout, diet hacks, supplements, packs, okay, because a lot of things, right, you cannot get through normal food. Okay, for example, this compound called NFN, okay, you have to eat 77 kilo of broccoli to get it, then you die if you eat so much broccoli, you become green. So, yeah, how to have more energy and all.
Okay, so yeah, check it out. I'll just put this for a while as we move on, before we move on to the next segment. Okay.
Well done, coach.